just thought of an idea. I am going to do that thing where everyone is like pranking their child with candy and making them wait. I guess not pranking, but making them wait, telling them to wait, and then going upstairs and seeing if they touched it or not. So I don't have a child, so I'm gonna do it with my dog. So I'm gonna do it with Enzo, and I'm going to do it with a hot dog because she loves hot dogs and the smell and everything. So I'm gonna cook up a hot dog really quick and see if it works. Okay, I have the hot dog. I'm gonna cut it up into little pieces. I'm gonna go upstairs really quick, okay? You need to leave this here and not touch it. Hey, you need to leave it and not touch it, all right? Leave it. Leave it. Good girl, you did it! You did it! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Taylor. Please subscribe and join me on my journeys. And today's journey, we are in the kitchen. If you have been on my journeys with me before, I have done a couple cooking videos, but usually they're no bake recipes because I don't like baking. However, quarantine has brought my inner baker out, and I've been baking like nonstop. I am super into vegan baking, and so I have come across this amazing chef, and she's a food photographer also, which is what originally drew me to her page because her page is so beautiful, vibrant and pure, and she makes such good recipes. Today I'm going to be making what she calls her perfect vegan and gluten-free cookies. Also refined, sugar-free, so there's no white sugar, of course. I mean, every time I try to film, she does this. They're so good. I made a batch the other day and I gave some to my friend. She'll tell me if it's good or not, and if she doesn't like it, I'm not really offended, but she loved them. She didn't want to share with her husband, and that's how good they were. I also have the macros on them, and I will put that below if you're counting macros. I've already gotten some things like laid out and like mixed already. In this bowl here, I have a 1.25 cups of almond flour, and then I have a 1/2 cup of oat flour. So I couldn't find oat flour at the store. You know, like quarantine is like everything is sold out and hard to find. But making your own oat flour is super simple. You take steel cut oats or just old fashioned oats, pop it in the blender, and you get oat flour. A teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. I figured I would lay everything, I would get most of the things measured out because you guys don't want to see me like measuring and spilling and making a mess. As you can see, I have that all perfect, and we can just set that to the side. In this bowl, I have a 1/2 cup of coconut sugar, and to it, I'm going to be adding a 1/3 cup of softened coconut oil. And she made it very explicit in her recipe that it has to be softened. So mix this up with a mixer really quick, but I wanted to show you how to make a chia egg. So I have my chia egg already sitting here. A chia egg is super simple. It's 1 tablespoon of ground chia seeds and 3 tablespoons of water. Mix it up and it'll become a thicker consistency. Say that you should preheat your oven to 350 because that's what you're gonna need it at. But I also put this batter in the refrigerator for like 30 minutes, so you have time. I have my coconut sugar and my coconut oil here. Now I'm going to add in my chia egg. So again, that is just 1 tablespoon of ground chia seeds and 3 tablespoons of water. I'm also going to add in a 1/3 cup of almond butter. So you want to get good almond butter. Don't get one with like a bunch of ingredients. This is just purely almond. You're going to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then 2 tablespoons of pure organic maple syrup. I've added the rest of my wet ingredients. I'm going to take my mixer again and just mix that up. So now that this is a really nice consistency, I'm going to start adding in the dry ingredients just a little bit at a time. Quarantine has made me appreciate baking again because of the free time that I have, and I love trying new recipes and seeing like if I can really do it. Now the fun part calls for a half a cup of chocolate chips. I'm using the Lily's dark chocolate baking chips. So it says a half a cup, so this is a half a cup, but I actually end up always adding a little bit more. The batter looks like this. It's optional, but I'm going to do it. You're going to refrigerate the dough for 30 minutes. I had already made a batch earlier, so this has been refrigerated for 30 minutes. The benefits of refrigerating it, I guess make it taste better, but also it does make it easier to handle because of the coconut oil. It kind of gets a little slippery, I guess is the right word. What you're gonna do is just take a little bit, roll it in between your hands, and it'll look like this. You could make them into bigger cookies if you wanted to. Like I said, I like to make them smaller because I like to get more bang for my buck, and then when I eat literally like 10 of them, I feel less bad. Now on my baking sheet, you can see I actually have 16 here. They don't expand that much, so it's okay that they're that close together. But now to top it off, before I put it in the oven, I have Himalayan pink sea salt, and I just do like one little twist on top of each one. It makes like all the difference. I'm going to put them in the oven at 350 for 12 minutes. Depending on how big you make your cookies, you might need to do a little bit longer. All right, you guys, here is the finished product. I have one more batch in the oven, but this is them, and they look and smell so good. So here we go. Wow. Are so delicious. They're like moist on the inside, even though I hate that word, but they're like chewy on the inside and just like perfect. They're so good. Wow. You guys have to try this recipe. Please let me know if you try this recipe. Again, I'm not taking credit for it. I got it from the Instagram. Her name is Vibrant and Pure, and her website is so amazing. Her branding is so amazing, and her recipes are clearly so amazing. I could eat all of these. They're so delicious. Let me know if you try them. Let me know if you end up baking them or any of her other recipes, because I really like her things. Thank you so much for watching. The recipe will be linked below. I will link you to her website, her Instagram, everything, because this is all her. I just follow the directions. If you liked today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos.